she got crazy because like the more he'd insist on me like going and chilling with him, the more I'd deny, and the more like shit got crazy because nikikataa alikuwa anaanza making my life hard. Like,
you give him more work, or
not even giving me more work. I would do something correctly and he would insist it's incorrect.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
It's the Simon Says podcast.
There's something interesting you even mentioned, speaking about the working sphere, that I love how you even discussed like even how there's even like you had an interesting encounter with the sexual harassment even at
God
when you're working.
Yeah,
because she's also a makeup artist. In case you don't know, that face right there, yo, she took about 72 hours and 55 minutes exactly.
Hell no, it only took 30 minutes.
But does she say? Yeah, her eyebrows are actually done right. They're actually proportional, and that's actually a good thing because I've seen a lot of these girls who look at the people's eyebrow like the Rock.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, I see
Tell
you
them
guys.
to call me up. Call me up. They need some help from me. God.
No, but on the real, like, first of all, even that encounter. First of all, what happened?
So I was working for a finance company, and before anything, I actually knew the guy who was hiring me, and he was into me from the start. So I
How
knew.
How can you know someone's into you? Like, what
well, alikuwa ananiambia literally, anakwambia like, you know, like can we hang out? Can we chill, smoke something, like drink something? Can we like?
Oh, he was not saying I want to infest your eggs with happiness.
Oh my God, he didn't say that because I would have hit him. But he was ilifika point, Mimi, I didn't want nothing to do with him. I was basically friendship and that's it. But
poor guy, he was friend zoned.
Yeah, he was friend zoned. So I had to like
over there.
I ended afadhali. Because like I wasn't interested. But like after a couple of weeks he called me up and he was like, yo, I have this job. Can you come and do this job? So I was like, okay. I have nothing else to do, so let me just try this, yeah? It's a different kind of zone, different kind of career. I've never done it. I was scared, but who am I? I'm bold.
That's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Step out and actually do stuff.
Yeah, and step up. That's it. So I went. I did it for like 2 months, and then like shit got crazy.
When?
So I started doing work. When we were doing work, it was basically like it's a loaning company. So you need to like get people. Like I was a business developer, so like I need to get clients, and like that was my work: looking for clients, managing the clients, like ensuring they pay off their loans and stuff like that.
That's like 3 people's job in one.
It's a lot of work. Okay. By the way, if he's listening, this is a lot of work. Like, that was a lot of work. I busted my ass. I busted my shoes. I had like Nike shoes,
and they
zilitoboka from walking. Like, he should understand that.
Wait, you were doing foot soldier, like you were walking around getting clients?
Yeah, that's a job.
Wow, okay.
It's a lot of work.
Okay,
and you walk the whole day. Like, the whole point is you are the advertiser, you are the marketer, you are everything.
Brand ambassador, all that.
Everything. So a few months in, she got crazy because like the more he'd insist on me like going and chilling with him, the more I'd deny, and the more like shit got crazy because nikikataa alikuwa anaanza making my life hard. Like,
you give him more work, or
not even giving me more work. I would do something correctly and he would insist it's incorrect, and it's like, do it again, and I'd do it again and he'd be like, it's incorrect. Do it again.
Repeat.
And I was like, this is crazy. I can't do this. This is the work that has been, it's clear. It's done. My co-worker was actually doing the same thing. And he didn't say nothing to him. So I felt like, and we were only 3.
Oh, so it was a small business. More or less.
So it's a boss.
Yeah. And then now 2 others.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, the work got crazy. And there's this one time we're in the office and my colleague had just left. So he's like, yo, so what are you doing after work? And I was like, I'm just heading home. You know, I have a lot of things to do and, you know, make up excuses. So he's like, fine. Can you and I hook up, like drink something? Like, and I was like, nah. So he came over from his desk and he's like, why are you refusing me so much? Like, I thought we were gonna do something. Like, so basically it sounded like he gave me the job thinking that it would lead to something. So me, when I denied and I was like, yo, you know, this is not my kind of state of mind right now. Like, I don't want nothing. like he made it so hard for me to stay there. He made it so hard. He kept like saying bad shit and like talking to me out of his mouth, like anaongea shit.
Oh, he became hostile now.
Oh my god, anaongea like
Straight up.
There's one time he told me, "Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Don't fucking talk back to me." What the fuck?
I am your father.
Hey, Kwanzaa, no, my daddy don't talk to me like that.
Jesus Christ.
Kwanzaa, I would like, my dad never says some shit. So
How did you respond? Considering, you know, I mean, like,
Trust
you
me.
out here doing this Cardi B stuff. I'm like, what's
Trust
going on?
me,
How did you
I
respond?
did it. I just kept quiet because, like, you have to know your space. You have to know your place, and it's like you don't want to lose your job. You have to be
Gotcha.
very.
That power dynamics is also very key.
Yeah, you see, because he's the only boss. You don't have no HR. You can't go to HR. And
There's nobody to report to.
Mhm. He's the HR. He's the boss. He's everything. So
I'm
if
sure
it,
go ahead.
it
Continue.
wasn't fun.
I'm
It wasn't
sure. I mean,
fun.
like, and this happens to a lot of young girls out there, by the way. It's true.
Yeah, and I've realized that people just keep quiet about it, and that's the wrongest thing to do.
Did he take a step further? Did he go like, okay, so now after all this hospitality, like, what did it reach? Like now, okay, whoa.
Palilifika mwisho.
Yeah,
there
limits.
was this time. That's when I quit. Like I said, if you're gonna talk to me like that, I'm out. Like so it was like this one time tumetoka field, and he wanted us to like do a report on all our clients. We basically were like 100 clients, so he wanted each. Yeah, that's a lot of work, and you have to like tell them the balance of the loan. You have to tell them how much you gave them, like everything. So he wanted a clear report. And we were just out, like, umetoka tu umekaa tu chini. And then he says, "Where's my work?" And we're like, oh yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to send it to you by the end of the day. So my friend is like, okay, so how are we going to do this? My colleague, we're going to do this. He was just trying to explain to me. And then I'm like, hey, I already did my report partially. So, like, I can just, like, transfer it and send it.
There.
Yeah. So that's it. So when I did that, he heard me saying that. Like, so he's like, "Tasha, by the way, nimechoka na wewe." Nikamwambia, you know me, because it's like out of nowhere, like
You're over there.
nimefanya nini?
Yeah.
So he's like, ati nimechoka na wewe, like nobody, ati hakuna mtu amenisumbua kama wewe, hata mtoto wangu mtoto wako mtoto wake, like I'm trying to
He has
get
a
this right.
baby.
He has a baby.
He's married.
No, I don't think he's gonna get no girl. So
Oh, okay, continue, but he has a baby, so that means he came fast.
he rude. He rude as hell. He's not gonna get no girl. No, like
Maybe he's
watch
sane.
it.
Hold up. Go ahead, continue.
It's true though. But like he has a baby, like a 7-year-old kid, and he kept like telling me the baby and namsumbua kuliko mtoto wake. That's what he said. And like it got to a point when I was asking him, like, where is this coming from? Like, did I do something wrong? And he's like, no. Do you really want this fucking job? Yani, it was like he just didn't want me there. In a way, it was like so hostile, like all up in my space, trying to tell me like what I've not, and he's not telling me what I did wrong. He's simply not saying it. So me, I was like, hey, okay, fine. I told you I'll send you your work. I don't get like why you're being so hostile. Like, did I do something wrong? And if it is that way, like, stop talking to me like that. Niongelesha too with respect, due respect, like that's it. He's like, no, if you don't want this fucking job, and that was his words. If you don't want this fucking job, you should leave your fucking SIM card. That's what he said.
Oh, now you work SIM card, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So me, I was like, you know what? I was fed up. You know, this was my 5th month there. So you can imagine from the 2nd month to my 5th month.
You've been through it.
3 months, I was like, fuck this
You
shit.
just left. So you just.
Yeah, like, why not?
But
so
even
I
like-
told him, if you're going to talk to me like that, yeah, I'd rather like leave my SIM card. And then I just walked away. I removed my SIM card.
No communication afterwards.
I told him I want my pay.
But did
And he told me he'll send it to me at the end of the month, which was like, it was on the 4th. So I'd done like 4 days of work, which I needed my pay for. And he's like, I'll send it to you. So ikifika katikati, he started like calling me. No, he sent my colleague to call me to tell me there's some clients of mine who haven't paid. I'm like, I don't work there no more. Why are you calling me? Like, you have the report, you have everything, why are you calling me? So he called me up and he told me, if you're not gonna show me all these clients and like tell me how much and whatever, he's not gonna give me my pay.
Let me ask a question. When you're going through all this, did you ever discuss this with your parents?
Yeah. they were the first people I had to like tell. My dad actually was like, if it's sexual harassment, you need to leave.
Okay, but and then now, what caused you to stay? Because was it the money itself?
It was the money, because then I didn't have income. I didn't have any other and I'm an adult. Like, I can't keep taking my mom's and dad's money. Like, I had to stand on my own. Yeah, so I was really trying to hold that job for me and for my parents, to just like nikae tu kama niko na kazi. By the way, huku nje ni kugumu. Hey, trust me, it's really hard out here.
And that's the truth, because even a lot of people, like, I've noticed, like, a lot of men will even actually use money as a power and leverage to try to like oppress, like, maybe someone a little bit younger, or if it's someone a little bit less empowered.
Are we talking about the sugar daddies and sugar mommies?
Not even sugar daddies. They take advantage.
You don't have to be old to be a sugar daddy. You just have to have some sugar. Like, that's it.
You just have to have some sugar.
Yeah.
Well, sugar can come in many ways.
Yeah, it's your choice to choose.
And too much sugar can get you diabetes, ladies, in case you all know.
Or dead.
But that is true. That is true. Even but then even would you talk about like even how you were caught up in that scenario where the guy was holding up all the cards and he was using that to try to get you, and let's say had it crossed ever your mind, because a lot of girls think like this, like, okay, let me just jerk this guy off. I know he's probably never gonna last long. He has a kid anyway, and then I'm done.
Okay, yeah, you do think about that, because you're thinking about the income, the money that you get from you working. Because okay, Mimi, at first I did look at it like, all he wants is some pussy, so let me just give it to him. But like, my ego, no.
You can't even imagine opening up.
No, plus I hate it when you talk to me badly. Like, miukishaniongelesha vibaya as a lady, like, I demean you. I never want to actually even touch you. It's disgusting to me. Like, it gets that much, because when you're unaniongelesha, it shows how you like unanichukua. So for me, the more he talked badly, the more I was resisting, you know. And I didn't, maybe wacha niwaambie tu kweli, men out here, like, you need to talk to a girl nicely. Ongelesha mtu vizuri, atakupatia.
Simon says.
It's the Simon Says podcast.